Whew, okay, test recording. Today I want to talk about when do you pause the healing journey, or how much do you need to stay in that headspace? Maybe it's a thing when you know when it's the right time. And I feel like part of it's coming to an end for me. And what do I mean by that is that I feel like I've learned a lot of lessons, but right now the priority I feel is focusing on actions, I guess, or like being there in the present moment. There's so many things I want to like pursue. And being in this massive learning headspace, I think having it be all consuming in that way, I feel the project maybe adjusting its priority. I don't know if that's the right way to describe it, but like right now, sitting with myself, being kind to myself, cradling myself on this healing journey, um, is starting to make me excited to actually like live life, I guess, um, or to throw myself back into life in a meaningful way. And that can look like a lot of different things. It can start slowly, it can kind of grow, but you know, like DJ sets and um, making more videos, following kind of inspirations that I draw from. I'm thinking about changing the name I go by on my music account. It's called Room Service, and I think part of it was that I'm in service of the room. Um, and I think part of what I like about it, but part of what I don't like about it is that empathetic kind of like being in service of the space. Um, but I think in a way that kind of discounts my own participation in the space. It doesn't. It kind of removes me from it. It makes it feel like it's more, yeah, like service industry, right? Um, I love it in concept though. Like I love the idea that there's a room, there's a space, there's a hotel room when you think of traditional room service, but also like, you know, the idea that you could go into a space and play music and kind of like bring something for people. Um, but I think in kind of sitting with other inspirations, I'm drawn to things like jesters. I'm drawn to things like bards. And I don't think a bard is just in service of the room. I think, or a jester, they're also entertaining themselves, and you can feel that. You can feel a level of like, it's not just performance for you; it's also a performance for them, where they're getting something out of it. And I think in my favorite DJ sets, I've gotten a lot out of it. I've played stuff that I enjoyed, but I also knew the crowd would enjoy this like dance of empathy where I'm introducing some things, I'm showing them some things they're comfortable with. Like it's this chance to be really like present with that. Um it's not just me saying I'm going to play whatever the hell is on my brain and I don't care about anything else. Um it's like I want to play things I know we're all going to like. Does that make sense? Like it's not a compromise, it's not a one or the other, it's there's a both. And that's a lot stronger. Um yeah, I'm interested in kind of like some industrial stuff. Um, I don't like the IDM label, the intelligent dance music label. But you know, in concept, like what like those types of artists can lead to some pretty interesting sets. I want to learn skills. I want to go find people who are the best at what they do and kind of learn from them as well. I want to go to really good gigs. I want to dance so that I'm understanding it on the other side, right? But also just enjoying it because I really like dancing. Um, I'm gonna try to not worry too much about genre. I think I'll use how artists are referred to in a macro sense. So, for example, if I play a bunch of artists I like, looking at it and being like, what are the commonalities here? And then using that to maybe label the playlists so that people can find it. Because I don't want people to see it so that it makes me feel better. I want people to see it so that they can play it and dance. Especially YouTube mixes. Um, something I'm something I really believe in, something I really care about is meeting people where they are. And I think coming out of COVID, I think people are struggling to get back into social spaces. I feel that. And I think watching boiler rooms on YouTube, watching sets, getting myself amped up, uh, relit a fire under me. Not just boiler room, like I'm talking about that like genre of YouTube DJ set where it's kind of like a live event recorded or like a performance done for the person watching at home. Um, it kind of like reignited that fire for me to get back out there and kind of dance and have fun and go out and lower my expectations. It required a certain level of personal comfort to be able to go to that level that I had to return to. And I'm not saying that that's the mission in some super apparent sense. I kind of want that to be the background mission is reminding people that they can dance. They can dance in their house. They can dance while doing the dishes. They can smile and have fun while doing the things that life necessitates. Um, yeah, which means that it shouldn't always be on YouTube. It can also be on your phone, looping. It can be, I don't know. It can be something you listen to on headphones while doing something. Point I'm trying to get at is I feel really inspired to kind of get back into a practice. Not to say that I'm abandoning myself, but it reminds me of a time where I was reading a lot of self-help books, but I wasn't applying them. I was just kind of like collecting information. Um, I feel like my brain and body have taken on so much new knowledge that I'm kind of excited to embody that in life. I think there are cycles you can get yourself in. I'm not going to prescribe it on a macro level, but I'm saying for me, where I can have huge breakthrough moments, and I've had huge breakthrough moments in the last couple of years, but then you start to kind of stay stuck in that space. You start to hold on to it and be like, no, but there's more, there's more, there's more. I can heal more, I can heal more, I can heal more. And it's like, at a certain point, you just have to trust the process. You just have to kind of like let go and be like, the lessons will come to me as they come to me. And if I'm pulled away from that towards pouring myself into other pursuits, that's really great too. Yeah. Hmm. To talk a bit more about that, just because it's on my mind now. Um, I've got a gig coming up tomorrow. I'm really excited about it. It's the one I kind of kept while I'm in this CPTSD recovery. I'm really excited about it. I think it's going to be a fun time. I'm playing kind of like a funk, laid back kind of vibe. Um, it's not going to be super mix heavy, like very demanding on the mix. It's going to be mostly just kind of like playlisting it, I guess, because it's a smaller space and the vibes being curated in a specific way. And that's exciting for me because I just get to rock out to the music. I don't think I'm at a place right now where I'd be wanting to do something like overly technical or super aggressively improvisational because I really do love getting myself out of ditches I dug for myself, like in DJ sets. Like, how am I going to get from this song to this song? The BPM's crazy. Like, do I do a slow down? Like, the types of things you figure out. Do I figure out like a bunch of songs in between and kind of like make a route there, or do I slowly start slowing it down? Like, so many options. uh, that I don't really want to think about right now. Kind of want to just focus on the music for the set. Um, yeah. hmm Um, sorry, this music's too good. I'm just kind of zoning out. Um, uh, I don't think I have too much more to say here. It's kind of a fresh thought, and I just thought to turn on the camera and just record it. Um, yeah, it's not something where I'm making some grandiose sweeping statement, but it's like I can feel myself being pulled to re-engage with aspects that are not like an intense curiosity of the self. Like it doesn't mean I'm avoiding them. It's that I feel myself pulled to some other things right now, and as a chance to kind of like apply it. So excited about that. Hope you all have a great day. I'm rooting for you. See you later.